Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlrynae here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlrynae. Good girl. This is actually SLOTRO, the SLOTRO edition. Number 1. Forgotten how the introduction goes. It has been quite a while since we've been here, hasn't it? Sorry about that, but wanted to get all that multiplayer with Mind Fiend going on with the Farmers Festival there, which ended yesterday, by the way. I took care of my last bit of the Farmers Faire on Gnarlrynae here about 2 o'clock this morning. Oh, about 3 hours ago, and you head to Bywater now, and Bywater's back to a quiet little town by the edge of the pond and by the water. So, but never fear, I'm sure that the repeat of the festival will be coming along in just a couple of weeks for anybody that's still got stuff to work on or who, like Mind Fiend and I, enjoy the fishing. In the meantime, now that we got all that out of the way and all the extreme time wasting of the work week that I had going on, we can get back to Gnarlrynae's adventures here, which I was looking at her journal, the quest log going on here, and I have no idea why I picked up all these quests. I might have picked them up just in case. I fulfilled some of them while I was doing the stuff, because remember, we're not doing the Lone Lands. My plan is not to do the Lone Lands on Gnarlrynae. That's going to be Nomadan. Nomadan is going to go into the Lone Lands. Gnarlrynae is going to go up to do give the SLOTRO treatment to the North Downs. Remember, these 2 SLOTRO episodes, 2 SLOTRO series is where I go into a zone and do all the quests that I am able to do in that zone, and the deeds and everything else. So that's what we're doing here. So I'm not sure why I picked up all these quests here at the Forsaken Inn, because I'm not really planning on doing them. I know it ran down here because I needed to sell stuff, but that was the only reason I was down here, so I'm not sure what the rest of that was. Anyhow, we're going to go in and follow our original plan, head over here to the innkeep and sell the items, clean up my inventory a bit. Mr. Anlaf the Forlorn, go ahead and sell my items and get that taken care of.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
And then I think we are going to head back on over toward Candace's camp. There in the shadow of Weathertop. And try and kill some of these melee orcs and ranged white hand orcs while we're at it. So let me get this out of the way, and I will see y'all again very, very shortly. We've got our trading done. We've come back out of the Forsaken Inn, and I am going to head up this way around the back of it. I am thinking there is Weathertop right there. You'll remember there is just right up in this area. There are, let me make sure all the map notes are turned on. Let's see, select all. Yes, all are turned on. Right up in that area there are some white hand camps. And I am thinking that, let's see, white hand spear thrower. There we are. Let's pull up one of our bears. Is that going to be... Would that be a white hand? Would that be a melee or ranged? Let's see. I'm not sure which one that actually counts as. Regardless, though, we will go ahead and take them on and see what kind of damage we can do. Let's see what it counts as whenever we get this done. White hand spear throwers. Alright, it counted down here in Vengeance for the Lost and the Goblin Scabbards. But Goblin Tabards, so all those. These are all goblins. Those are goblins. Those aren't orcs. So we need to ignore the goblins and find some ranged orcs. And that's what I was saying. I think we're going to head into that orc camp. Let's cross the broken bridge here. I think we're going to head into the orc camp instead. And we should be able to find some stuff down that way. Yep, see, that's a spear thrower, another goblin. A coney, that's not a goblin. We would need a Smeagol to go and bring us a brace of conies, though. We would have quite a nice meal, wouldn't we? I haven't had rabbit in a very, very long time. A little kid the last time that I had rabbit. Okay. So we are going to come right up here. You see those cliffs? The first camp, I believe, is right up underneath the shadow of these cliffs here in the hill. And that is where we're going to be looking for enmity. So we are looking for Chapter 2, Rise 1. Those are all goblins still, so still don't think those are the ones we're looking for. A bone chewer. Gotta watch these wargs. We don't have any quest at the moment to go after wargs. Enmity of the goblins, goblin scabbards, vengeance for the lost. Continue coming on up this way. Remember, we're looking for white hand orcs. Not, boy, they're thick on the goblins, are thick on the ground around here. We're not looking for the wargs. We're not looking for the goblins. Let's see if we can weave our way back and forth in between them. I guess I am glad we picked up a couple of those quests off to the side there, because those do give me the opportunity to once again pick up a few things on the side if we have to. I know something I'm also going to do is let me come down here. Where did I have that stone? Share the power. Let's look at our inventory right quick. Were we using that? Were we using the Claw of Fleetness? Is that the pocket item we had? No, that was not the pocket item. Did we have a pocket item? There we go, the Stone of the Dwarf Depths. That one gives us, yes, the plus 8% out of combat run speed. That's the one we're wanting. We'll actually earn a little bit more experience until we get back up toward the top there. Now let's see, more white hand guards. These are all goblins again, aren't they? They're orc kind. As you see when we hover over them, it's not giving us the option of taking them on as far as things that we need to do for Candace here. So I think instead, let's head over to the other side of Weathertop. Maybe work our way back over. I'm thinking head back to Candace's camp. Head back over to Candace's camp over here, and let's try up this way, or perhaps even that way. Because it looks like these are all goblins, and I don't think that helps us any. Okay. And I'll show you another thing if we pass by it this way, and I think that we will. There was another area up here from the books. I've showed it to you when Gnarlo was in this territory before. Let's see, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to climb one of the false paths to get up to... I don't want to climb the false paths that lead up the side of Weathertop. Good grief. All these trees do make it so you have to kind of narrow your vision in a little bit, doesn't it? So you can get past all the little bits and pieces here. We talked about it when... Here we go. See the fire here. The fire and the logs. You'll notice there are 5 logs. 1, 2, 3, 4 hobbits and a ranger here. Near the little waterfall, near some ranger supplies. There's a ranger supplies store just nearby. This right here, and it's the little hollow, this is where Aragorn and the 4 hobbits had their little adventure on Weathertop. Remember, they did not, it wasn't the movie, they did not get attacked on Weathertop on the top of the peak up there. They went to the peak afterwards. In fact, they went up there beforehand. They went up beforehand to see if they could see any movement along the east road. They saw some of the Black Riders along the east road, so they actually came down here and they camped in this hollow where they could have a fire, and as you see, you couldn't see out of it. They were down in the bottom where... Is that a... Nope, another goblin. They camped down here in the bottom where you would not be able to see the light from the fire and all. So this is where the... Unlike what you see in the movie, this is where the Nazgul, the Black Riders, actually attacked the hobbits. And where Aragorn came charging to the rescue with torches and sword in hand and chased them off. So just a little bit of trivia there about the difference between the there we go, Rise of the Orcs. Orc kind. But see, that one actually, okay. Let's go ahead and take that one on. I think that one is still an orc, but it's apparently one of the orcs we can actually do something about. I mean, I think it's still a goblin, but apparently it's a goblin that actually counts. There we go. Melee white hand orcs. Okay, so the pillager counts. So, and there's Candace's camp. So now that we've gotten back to his camp, can we come this way? White hand messenger? Are you going to count? Yes, you count. So, the white hand, there's the other camp. That must be the one that I was thinking of. Let's go ahead, send you in. We want to get a good view of these as well. I've said before, I love the work they do on differentiating all the different orcs and goblins and everything else throughout this game. Can we draw power off of you? Let's see if we can. Alright, we successfully did that. Fantastic. As long as we don't have too many come after us. There we are. So that was another melee. I wonder what kinds. Collected orc shield. Foul arrow. Are you one of the... There we go. Yep, ranged white hand. Bet this one counts, so we're looking for the foul arrows are the ones that we need. Let's get ready, because as soon as he gets rooted, he's going to break the thing. Yep, there we go. We'll send him right on back. And down he went. Ranged white hand orcs. Now, is this camp full of orcs? Is this the camp I was thinking of? It is. Foul arrows and white hand pillagers. So let's see where we are. We are looking right there, just about where the first half of the W there is. So that's what we're going to be looking at. I am going to move into this camp, see how many of these pillagers and foul arrows I can take on, and draw them out to us. And I will see y'all whenever we get closer to fulfilling Candace's obligations there. We are almost done here. We just need to take out one more foul arrow. This is Gloomhaven is what this is called, or Gloom Hollow is what this is called. And just like last time, that pillager likes walking right through it. We had a little time a little while ago where we had those two pillagers basically walk right across our path of that foul arrow there. And we ended up having to take on all three of them. That was not fun. I think maybe if we get down here this far, maybe we'll just have that one that we have to deal with. And if we hit it with enough stuff, we might not even have to deal with that. Let's see if we can hit him fast enough. Take him down. Ooh, it looks like the white arrow got tired of. There we go. Defeat the ranged ones. Okay, let's get out of the way of that pillager. Watch out for that sentry. And let's see if we can make our way back over to the camp. I think we shall. Let me show you exactly where we are. Right there, as you see, the thing there for Glum Hollow, or Gloom Hollow. That is where we were. So, back down here to Candaith's camp. He is just not very far away. That is Candaith, right? Candaith, good. I had to make sure I was remembering the name right. Candaith's encampment, who would be absolutely of no use to us if we were to drag somebody down here with us. Okay, it has been so long since we were here. I am going to read the bestowal text for this particular one. Let's show the history. Ceradan's word comes late to the Lone Lands. If Radagast the Brown passed into these lands, then perhaps hope is not lost in this place. I have returned only recently from a journey in lands far to the east, lands held firmly in the grip of evil. When I returned from that journey, I learned to my dismay that evil does not stir in the east alone. Goblins now roam to the south, while their larger and more ferocious cousins among the Orcs spread through the weather hills like a festering plague. I must find the main body of the Orcs. If you will assist me in driving back the enemy in these hills, I will begin the search for Radagast the Brown. What say you? So say we all. So, let's talk to Candaith about our little orc hunt just now.
How can I be of service?
I thank you, Gnarlrynae, but my thanks are tempered with concern. I have never seen a force of orcs like this in Eriador before today, organized and well provisioned. They hold an encampment in an outlet within the Midgewater Pass and bear a strange charge on their banners and shields, one that I have not seen before. Their numbers at this camp are great, but the day may come when we can drive them howling from the Lone Lands. Not today, I fear, but perhaps not so far off. There is another matter that demands our attention, an urgent matter. We will see to the destruction of their camp in the Midgewater Pass later.
How can I be of service?
Book 2, Chapter 2, An Orc Messenger. As I began my search for Radagast near the Midgewater Pass, I witnessed an orc messenger depart in great haste. Quickly I followed it, trailing him eastwards toward the shoulder of the hills and then south, but my search was interrupted. I could follow no further, for foul crabine circled above, and to be discovered would do greater injury to our work here than I can permit. Once again I must call upon your aid. The messenger likely carries with him orders to the outlying camps. If you can intercept the messenger, we may learn the nature of these orders. So armed, we will be better equipped to deal with the orc threat. Search among the orc camps in Glum Hollow, to the west, and return to me with the orders this messenger surely possesses. I will seek sign of Radagast's passage elsewhere. Collect the orc orders, and we have already found the messenger. We've already killed him once. While we were, he counted as one of the melee orcs, actually. So we will head back over there into the camp, see if we can find them again. He was definitely wandering in between the two camps down here. There we go. White Hand Messenger. What more could you ask for? Let's go and send Bobo in to do the trick. Root him to the ground. Let's send him spinning with the wind blower so that we can delay the damage that he does to us. And continue to take him on out here. Let's draw some power off of him. I do remember him being a little tougher than the other orcs too, as far as apparently his hit points, because it did take a while longer to take him down. Another lightning strike, maybe, and maybe we will have him taken care of. There we go. We've collected the orc orders. Go on back down here to Candaith's camp. I'm thinking that may be an episode here. It's getting up toward 6 o'clock, and I have got to get out and do my walk. Go do my exercise. So let's see here. Let's take a look and see about the orc orders first. There we are. Written in the black speech, you cannot decipher this script.
How can I be of service?
These orders are written in the black speech, Gnarlrynae, a tongue I have never desired to learn. I should have been prepared for this, but I hoped we would learn something useful immediately. While you were seeking these orders, I followed signs of Radagast through the hills. I was not alone in this pursuit, as a patrol of orcs soon happened upon my location. I was forced to break off my pursuit, and I lost my bow as I evaded the orcs beneath the eaves of the wood. It was a close thing, Gnarlrynae, a close encounter that yielded insight into the orcs' leadership. You did well for your part, and soon we will understand the intentions of these orcs as well as their leadership. Chapter 3. Yep, let's go ahead and Chapter 3, and he's got more that pop up. Orc thieves and preparing for the future.
What can I do for you?
Once again, we just want to knock out the epic quest here, so that we can get on up toward the Northlands. Because this is, Book 2 is the next chapter, next part of the story here. So, I'm following the story and making sense of it. Let's go ahead and get this. War Master Uzor. I would have easily evaded the orcs I pursued, Gnarlrynae, were it not for the War Master that traveled with them. Uzor, they called him, and gave to him what respect their kind reserved for their strongest and fiercest warriors. It is likely that Uzor returned to Bleakrift within the Midgewater Pass, for that seemed to be his domain. He must be slain, and whatever orders were given to him recovered. Oh, I remember this from last time. It was a hard quest for a burglar. We had to come back. We had to get up about level 24 or 25 on Gnarlo, and then come back to the Bleak Rift and take him on. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with Gnarlrynae here. Bleak Rift is north. What seemed to be to me. He must be slain, whatever order is given to him recovered. Bleak Rift is northwest of here, on the northeastern side of the Midgewater Pass, surrounded by a shallow body of water. Defeat War Master Uzor and look for a letter of some kind near his person. Return to me victorious, and we will discuss further what must be done. Bleak Rift is likely to be a dangerous place, Gnarlrynae, so be careful. I will continue my search for Radagast. If I remember correctly, it's so dangerous it was a fellowship quest in the past too. Possibly a small fellowship, but it was like likely to be a dangerous place, so he was like, so bring some friends with you. So that is what we will do. We will go and hunt Uzor. Bleak Rift is right here. Yes, somewhere right in here. Somewhere right around in here, right in that area, I think. Anyway, there's a big pond with a orc fortress built in the top of it and suspension bridges all around. So that is where we will head. Bobo, we will allow you to go and play in whatever fields you tend to play in. In the meantime, that is going to be an episode. So we will see y'all next time. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed the Farmers Festival as well. We will see y'all then. I'm going to think about how much do I have to do in order to do the Lone Lands here. And if that quest against Uzor is too hard, will I keep working in this area, or will we head on up to the North Downs and Trestle Bridge and see if there's any level 22 or so quests in that area that we can do while we beef ourselves up. So there you go. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming along. Bye-bye.